Hey guys, this is your boy Dino, aka DRP here, and welcome back to another video to my channel. Another video of me reacting to another VTuber video. Reason why I'm saying VTuber video is because I'm going to be reacting to another video from Dreamworld Witch. He did this video before doing the Vispo videos. I think this was the first video where he kind of included Vispo content, and it was made a month ago, but I'm only getting around to it now, only for a very specific reason. The video name is called The Most Intense VTuber Community. So if you guys remember, I did some Vispo videos, which I did post up, and then for about a week or so I had to put it on private, only because I got in contact with the Vispo company, and they're okay with content creators doing reactions, but we need to make sure that we get permission off them, and then there's like a specific code that they give us, so that we have to include that in every Vispo reaction content that we use to watch whatnot. So if I'm to watch any content which has Vispo content in it, I need to put this code. Vispo code is giving me, Vispo company is giving me a code to put on, and I have to put on that code in literally every video. Literally what Dreamworld Witch has done as well, if you notice on this description box below. Basically, like it's kind of like a license number that Vispo company gives to people that try to get this done, so that we can use their videos for content like me, like reactions and whatnot. So I had to get that down first, get that license number, so that I can then repost my videos of Vispo content. So it's now back up with the Vispo license number on. So yeah, I just had to do that. It took some time, obviously, to get in touch with them, but they're very because it takes time for them to, I guess, reply to a lot of people. There's a lot of people they're in touch with, so but no, they get back to me as fast as possible, so I really appreciate that. So yeah, so any sort of issues I have, I now can get in contact with the management team, basically, which is really cool. It's really cool to say. But yeah, here I am gonna be reacting to The Most Intense VTuber Community by Dreamworld Witch. So without further ado, let's get right to it, shall we? It's a pretty long video, I must say. It's what, 21 minutes, which is not, which is like a first for Dreamworld Witch. But you're talking about, this ain't just Vispo. It says VTuber Community, so it's gonna be any company, any VTubers. You get what I mean? So it's gonna be a very long, informative, and fun video, I'm sure of it. So stick around for it, guys. If you guys want to grab anything to snack and drink on, pause the video to do that. Now, I guess. In the meantime, let me see. Alright. Volume is fine, recording is fine, and PC screen is up. Alright, without further ado, let's get right to it, shall we? To be exact, 21 minutes, 40 seconds. That is crazy. That is crazy. But it's going to be fun. There's if he can include so much like he normally does within under 10 minutes in his normal videos, you can only imagine the sort of content he's added in, like how much information he's added in 21 and a half, like almost 22 minutes in a video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right to it, shall we?
As more
okay. Alright, let's get to this in 3. Give me a second. Yeah, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
As more people are starting to realize, VTubing is not a single community. Rather, VTubing is one massive world in which many community ecosystems and cultural spheres of influence coexist. Some of them overlapping with each other, while some others being completely separate. A good example would be VShoujo and Vispo, two completely different agencies with completely different cultures that have no overlap with each other.
Whoa, it's a bit weird seeing VShoujo in it. I'm not gonna downright say it or say what the reason is on this video. At this point, you guys should know the reason why I'm laughing at this and kind of weirded out from that name. Yeah, even I know about it. Like, it was all over the social media. It was crazy. The only kind of social media I use is Twitter. So that's where I get most of my news from. And yeah, it was going crazy. Let's just say that.
No whatsoever. To the
Tsundere
point where they may
Gunslinger.
as well be two different countries on each side of the VTuber world. Think of it like different biomes in Minecraft. And yet, VShoujo and VSpo are both among the biggest agencies in the entire world, right after Hololive and Nijisanji, with VSpo being very popular in the JP scene, and VShoujo being very popular in the EN scene. Both of these agencies exist in bigger cultural spheres of influence, with VShoujo being particularly influential in the EN Twitch ecosystem, and VSpo being a very big presence in what has likely become one of my absolute favorite online ecosystems. You have no idea
GTA,
how
VCR,
obsessed I've been
VCR,
with
GTA.
it. VTubers and video games go hand in hand. I love watching my anime dog girl getting excited mowing down legions of demons with a chainsaw.
Yep,
And because
Jesus.
gaming is such a popular hobby, you'll rarely find a VTuber who doesn't play games on stream. However, some VTubers take this one step further
Donkey
and are
Punch!
absolutely cracked at games, becoming huge sweat lords that dominate online ladders. But what if we took one step further still and cultivated an entire community ecosystem of hardened competitive gamers who constantly pit their skills against one another? A community so intense and skilled, if one who theoretically took it lightly would get incinerated by the sheer heat radiating from its flames of competitive passion. The
That makes
most
sense.
intense community in VTubing. Well, that's what you click this video for.
Yep. Yosha! Sorry, I just said something. Wow.
Welcome to what I've come to call the JP competitive gaming VTuber scene. That's a bit of a
Okay.
mouthful, so maybe we should call it JPCGVS or JP VTuber esports scene. Oh, JP V-sports scene. Whatever sticks the best. Some of you watching may already have come across clips where a bunch of VTubers are all competing in one big tournament. And that is precisely what this is. This is an ecosystem where many competitive VTubers gather and go all out against each other. It's been going on for longer than the EN scene even exists for. It is one of the major
That is long.
ecosystems of the JP VTuber scene, and you will see many VTubers and streamers from all over it. Hololive, Holostars, Nijisanji, VSpo, Neoporte, Nanashi Inc., indie VTubers, and even esports orgs like Crazy Raccoon and Reject. The affiliation that
Some of those I did not even know about. The independent ones, it's pretty apparent. There was a few he mentioned which I was not aware of in terms of VTubers, agencies, I'm assuming. It's interesting.
doesn't really matter, because what brings them all together is their love for competition and competitive games. Some of the more popular games you'll see in it at the moment are games like Apex Legends, Valorant,
yeah.
League of Legends, PUBG used to be quite popular in the past, and Street Fighter 6 has become very popular among JP VTubers in recent years.
That is
and
true.
As a result
I've
of a
seen
lot
it.
of these games being team-based, it has resulted in the cultivation of jolly cooperation and the bonds of its participants. This is why VTubers in this community collab a lot. Even
Makes
many
sense.
Street Fighter 6 tournaments have frequently been done in a team format for that same reason. There are so many stories of
Wait, how does that work? Street Fighter in a team format? Or is it something like, kind of like Dragon Ball Fighters? Kind of like, oh sorry, let me just... So is it kind of like a Dragon Ball Fighters kind of style of co-op layout? I'm not sure. Okay.
VTubers who became great friends because of their time spent fighting side by side on the battlefield, facing many hardships together. For example, viewers of this channel may recall the stories of Team Start In or Team Pretatato Isho from videos I've done in the past. But
Yeah,
the reality is
okay.
that there are hundreds more stories like that, which is part of what makes this ecosystem so beautiful. Tournament arcs just naturally become a nurturing ground for good stories. VTubers that are recurrent participants of the many gaming tournaments are encouraged to change who they team up with. So today's adversary could very well become tomorrow's ally, just like today's ally could become tomorrow's foe. And this is very exciting for both participants and viewers alike. But of
True.
course, you also have many beloved VTuber dynamics that do make their return from time to time. I am not exaggerating when I say this is one of the most intense communities in VTubing. For the VTubers in it take the competition very seriously. Remember how much I glazed the Holo New Year Cup, Hololive's recurrent
True,
Mario
yeah.
Kart competition?
Yeah.
Imagine that times 100. It's
Dang.
such a sweaty environment that every tournament you see usually has actual pro players coaching the teams.
So a lot of these things I have seen videos of VTubers taking lessons from actual pro players as coaches. Like I think there was a VTuber taking coaching lessons from a pro player for Street Fighter. I can't remember. It was definitely a Hololive VTuber, but I can't remember who it was. But yeah, coaching lessons. Like like I said, it's a very competitive community now, like especially in the gaming scene, and it goes to show like how talented they are. Like they're just not like just content creators just doing random things. They're showing off their skills and even learning new skills. It's just amazing to see. And like Dreamworld, which says it's some of the most intense games you would ever see in the VTubing community. It's crazy. It's crazy though, but it just goes to show that you can bring so many people together because of this. Not just VTubers coming together, but it's also the viewers coming together. Especially when you're coming together in like a stadium and like there's so many people around there cheering on VTubers and just like the thrill of the games, right? It's just so cool. It's a really good feeling. I would love to go to one of these kind of scenes face to face and just experience it. It's so cool. I can imagine it being so damn cool.
Every single year, you have dozens upon dozens of tournaments taking place, and you tend to see a lot of recurrent faces in them. For example, if you are a Tokoyami Toa fan, you've probably seen her participate in a lot of Apex Legend tournaments over the years, as well as a few Street Fighter 6 competitions more recently. If you didn't know why, this is the answer. If Hololive ever had to pick an esports representative, then I believe Toa would be the best for it. Toa is a very recurrent face of this competitive ecosystem, and she's such a competitive enthusiast to the point where many VSpo fans even consider her an unofficial VSpo member.
That's really nice. You see what I'm talking about? Bringing these VTubers together, like VTubers from different agencies and fans from different, like fans that don't watch Hololive as much get to see Toa so many times in tournaments. They get to see them as a part of a specific agency. It's so cool.
And Laplace Darkness very much follows in her footsteps in this. Mind you, VSpo is an esports focused VTuber agency, but don't worry, they'll have their own videos soon. But Toa and Laplace are just two examples, for there are several other Hololive members taking part in the many events and competitions every year.
Matsuri.
Now let me introduce to you some of the major events you'll see popping up from time to time. The VTuber Most Cooperative Tournament, better known as V-Cycle, is a tournament series organized by former Apex pro player turned VTuber Shibuya Hall. Currently, it is by far the biggest and most popular competitive event in the VTuber world. Originally, it was an Apex Legends focused tournament, currently having 6 seasons of Apex tournaments. But at the time of this video's making, Shibuya Hall has also organized a season for Valorant and a season for Street Fighter 6 as well. Unlike other events in this ecosystem, participation in the V-Cycle tournament is for VTubers only, but you always have active or retired pro players acting as coaches for each team. In these tournaments, the teams often practice hard together for over a month leading up to the day of the tournament, and it is truly brutal. I always love accompanying the screams. The Kassen Tournament.
Ridiculous.
Organized by the streamer Kassen. These tournaments are usually focused on League of Legends, but there's been a GeoGuessr tournament as well. In many seasons, several VTubers and streamers were introduced to League of Legends, and then competed in a final showdown, using everything they learned from the few days of coaching and practice.
Dang.
Many Kassen
Just a few days. Like how much do you say is a few days? Like a week? Like a couple of days? When you say a few days, you know, that's like whether or not it's like a week or a couple of days, it's not that much time, to be fair. It's not that much time, but still you get to see so much intensity from these VTubers. They put everything they have, and when they lose, some of them do get emotional and frustrated that they let everyone down, their team members down, and if they win, they're like on top of the moon. It's so many emotions. It's like a roller coaster, right?
Tournaments were meant to introduce
viewers
the game to beginners.
and VTubers.
You also had times where past participants returned in an all-stars showdown amongst themselves, like in the Kassen Tournament 10. And suffice to say, the Kassen Tournament is responsible for many Japanese VTubers' addictions to League. The Crazy Raccoon Cup, organized by
Yeah.
Crazy Raccoon. Like many other esports orgs, Crazy Raccoon frequently organizes tournaments on multiple games, where its affiliated members lead teams of invited VTubers and other streamers against each other, sometimes even inviting members of different esports orgs to lead their own teams. As I said, other esports orgs do invitational tournaments like these too, but the Crazy Raccoon Cups are the ones I've personally seen the most. The ASGS, organized by VTuber Aoi Sakura. This is a more recent Apex Legends tournament series in which Aoi Sakura invites many strong Apex VTubers, streamers, pros, and former pros to compete together. If you are a Dokibird fan, Dokibird actually participated in the ASGS Road to Sapporo back in December of 2024. The Shishiro Cup, organized and hosted by Shishiro Botan, is a Street Fighter 6 tournament series supported by Capcom. There have been 3 tournaments so far, split into multiple rank-based divisions, and was even advertised inside the game itself, much like other past creator events like the Reject Fight Night and the Sejam Slam. The VCR events, organized and hosted jointly by Vault Room and Crazy
VCR, I'm assuming they're talking about GTA
Raccoon.
here.
Now you may be saying, VCR events are not competitive. And you are correct.
Yeah.
VCR are role-playing focused events that see the participation
Yeah.
of many VTubers from all over the JPC.
Yeah.
Even VTubers that are not competitive gamers at all, like Mori Calliope. In fact, sometimes you even have voice actors, idols, and gravure models taking part in them as well. However, at its core, this event and many of its recurrent participants are an integral part of the JP competitive gaming VTuber scene, functioning as another place where they may connect with each other and hang out in yet another fun, different way. And
That's such a cool thing to do. VCR is like you mentioned, it's not like a competitive scene when it comes to gaming. It's just more like a more relaxed side of the gaming scene where you can just hang out, just enjoy, just have a chat, have a good time, basically. That is really cool. Oh my god, I'm not even halfway through the video and I'm just so content with this community. It's amazing.
And it has become a gateway for certain VTubers
VCR
to make
Rust.
themselves known, and in
Rust.
other cases, even become competitive gamers themselves.
Neo
Which
Police.
is precisely what happened to Aki Rosenthal. If you ever wondered why Heiko's Bells participated in the Dito Cup alongside Asteleda and Kaga Sumire, this is why. Heiko's Bells and Anya Melfisa are another 2 examples of VTubers that are not competitive gamers at all, but because of the connections they've been making by participating frequently in VCR events, they've become curious to try competing a bit. Because many of VCR participants are competitive gamers. VCR is a core pillar of the JP competitive gaming VTuber scene, which is to be expected, keeping in mind one of its organizers, Crazy Raccoon, is one of the most notorious esports orgs in its ecosystem. So far, there have been 3 seasons of VCR GTA, 2 seasons of VCR Rust, and 1 season each for VCR Arc and VCR Minecraft. Without a doubt,
even Minecraft.
VCR, and especially VCR GTA in particular, is the biggest and most beloved VTuber event in the VTuber world every time it happens.
So sorry I do pause like this, but it's better that I pause and talk rather than talk over the video. So, in short and sweet terms, VCR is when it's like a VCR event like VCR GTA, VCR Rust, or VCR Arc, it's more like a place for VTubers to connect, get to know them, and through those connections, you can actually look into seeing if they can join. Look into having that interest in joining tournaments, because it's not like they know these VTubers just randomly, right? They have to get connections from somewhere. VCR is kind of like that bridge for connections to be made, so that they can have that interest in taking part in the Crazy Raccoon tournament for Apex, or other Apex tournaments that they mentioned is or V Psycho tournament, I think that's what it's called, one of the biggest Apex tournaments there. It's through these bridge of connections from VCR, I'm assuming. Great thing, because nowadays, not just with VTuber community, but just anything in general, experience is no longer. I'm going a bit off tangent, but when I kind of got off university, and me trying to land a job, they asked for experience. Problem is, you can't exactly look for experience from a student who's just graduated out of university. There's no way. They're just fresh out of uni. They won't have any experience. So they were looking into experience. But nowadays, experience doesn't matter as much anymore. You need to know who you know. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know, aka connections. and I feel like that kind of relates a little bit to this. I know I went a bit off tangent there, so I do apologize.
As you can see, there are many different events in the JP competitive gaming VTuber scene, and these are just a few examples, because there are many, many more that I didn't mention.
Oh shit! Oh, come on, bro. So I paused that at the wrong time, so that's on me. Madtown GTA 5? 4? 5? I think it's 5. Sutogura, other invitationals, Vispo Showdown, weekly Shibuya How Customs, Mahjong tournaments. Mahjong? I think that's how you say it.
I didn't mention. Like I said, there's usually some kind of tournament or event going on. Thanks to the events and connections brought by esports orgs like Crazy Raccoon and Reject, they have become foundational pillars for the prosperity of this ecosystem. And there's been an increasing number of indie VTubers who, after making themselves known in the ecosystem, even becoming affiliated with these orgs, with Reject having the most VTubers affiliated under it than any other esports org.
Shit.
Likewise, you have more traditional VTuber agencies that are more esports focused, like the previously mentioned Vispo, but also Neoporte, which, by the way, is a VTuber agency co-founded by the owner of Crazy Raccoon and Shibuya Hall. You see how everything connects? And I have to highlight Shibuya Hall as someone who, even before the EN VTuber scene existed, has hosted many competitive events, like his weekly Shibuya Hall Customs. And I believe him to be another big contributor to the prosperity of this wonderful ecosystem, as well as one who brought over many esports connections to JP VTubing. It's no wonder his V-Cycle tournaments are so beloved, which, by the way, Crazy Raccoon helps organizing. While this ecosystem is a part of an overall Japanese cultural sphere of influence of the VTuber world, you don't have to be necessarily Japanese to integrate in it, for you will find several VTubers and streamers of different nationalities in it too. A great example would be RPR, a retired pro player from Croatia who became a VTuber himself and learned Japanese in like a year. And though it was scuffed at first,
he learned Japanese in a year. That's not easy to do.
It was enough for him to collab with many other Japanese VTubers, including Izoshi, and integrate himself in his ecosystem, becoming a very recurrent face in many events, like VCR, and even being the official coach of Team Seiso back in the Apex V-Cycle Season 5.
Oh shit!
And now, RPR lives a happy life being abused by his two bickering daughters, Dito and Kohaku. My point is, so long as one is a harmonious person that has a desire to integrate themselves sincerely, then they will be accepted by its residents. Respect is met with respect. So while this is a JP-dominated ecosystem, it's not made up entirely of just Japanese VTubers and streamers. Of course, being physically in Japan is very helpful due to factors like servers and ping. For example, in the V-Cycle tournaments, it is required its participants to be in Japan for that same reason. But
I'm sorry, Regis Otia? Bro, he just snagged someone on yo, midair.
V-Cycle tournaments, it is required its participants to be in Japan for that same reason. But I believe there is one more important factor which has given way to this wonderful community ecosystem, whether by a result of the dominating Japanese culture or by sheer accident. And I know this is going to sound cheesy, but bear with me. It's honor. As you can imagine, when I describe to you a community where everyone is a sweat lord trying their best to win, imagine that such a place would become a toxic hell, right? Not in this ecosystem, actually. And I believe it's due to honor. For a long time now, I've been continuously impressed by the good qualities the people in it showcase. Qualities like good sportsmanship, competitive passion, camaraderie, diligent self-improvement, and mutual respect. Yes, everyone is mercilessly giving it their all on the battlefield to become number one at whatever competition they're participating.
Of
but
course.
That doesn't exclude them from being genuinely nice and friendly towards each other. Every time there's a new participant, if they're strong, like Minato Aqua, they're met with excitement by other participants. And if they're beginners, like Aki Rosenthal, they're met with support and guidance.
Aww.
This community is really...
Yo, bro, the more I'm watching this, the more I'm loving this community, bro. I'm just so, it's almost like, why can't everyone be like this? Like, maybe, I don't know if it's because if it's a Japanese thing, like, respect is met with respect, as Dreamworld Rich mentioned. Like, if you're a new member, you get met with support. If you're a member who is quite good at the games they play already, they're met with excitement to join them with open arms. Like, why can't everyone be like that? Because let me tell you, you get to have this amazing side, this community side, like with VTubing, like in terms of gaming scenes. And then there's like a much more darker side of gaming. Let me tell you right now, that darker side is the most toxic shit you would ever see, especially when it comes to gaming and social media. Social media has just made things so. Social media is one of the most toxic things out there, but then there's sides like this which makes it all worth it. When you're in this kind of part of community, it's just amazing. It's like the best thing ever. But then majority of social media, and especially some parts of the gaming communities, are so toxic. It's ridiculous. It puts you off completely. But then you come to a community like this, and it's just full of prosperity and welcoming with open arms. How could you not love this? It makes me want to just join on this, even though I'm quite... You know what, I started playing Apex a couple of days ago, a game of Pageant Mantis. It's different, man. It's different. I haven't played Apex in so long. I started playing it, I was like, what the fuck, so much has changed. Yeah, so it's fun, though. It's fun. It's fun playing with
their arms to any
the
who
lads
share
again.
the same competitive passion and give it their all. Everyone is respected, from the strongest warriors to the lower ranked ones trying to keep up. It is a harmonious community, even if they are constantly fighting each other ferociously on the battlefield. Once you step into the field, you will be mercilessly met with everything they have with no holding back. But you will be applauded and respected for giving it your best shot. You should have fun in giving your best, even if it results in defeat. And defeat is something every VTuber in this ecosystem has to face very frequently. But they remain ablaze with passion, and I believe that competitive passion is well exemplified in the many tears shed over the years. Be them tears of frustration or happiness, they are all beautiful tears. They are a product of their passionate souls. You will continuously see the honor I speak of if you pay attention to this scene. For example, those of you who've watched my Minato Aqua video will remember how Suisei, an inexperienced Apex player, revealed to have sparred and been coached by several VSPO members back in the Apex V Saikyo Season 4. And mind you, those same VSPO members were her opponents, who too were taking part in that same tournament. And yet, they still offered their help to Suisei. And knowing how much of a fast learner Suisei is, I have no doubt she learned a lot from them, which contributed to how well she performed for someone of her rank. Suisei and Asumi Sena would become friends from this exchange, and Suisei even went on to appear in Sena's 3D reveal stream. Though they were opponents, they were willing to lend a hand. That is the kind of honorable good sportsmanship that is so admirable. And there are many more such cases, like how Aki Rosenthal received so much assistance and advice from some other participants when she took up the challenge of surviving the 6th Apex V Saikyo as a complete FPS beginner. And throughout Aki's competitive history, you can see many other VTubers, both in and out of Hololive, cheer for her and praise her for how far she's come. These honorable qualities are yet another of the major pillars that contribute to the thriving prosperity of this community ecosystem. They're good, admirable qualities that make it all the more beautiful. And for that, this competitive ecosystem is a nurturing ground for honorable warriors. They are very friendly, but never forget that once you step on the battlefield, you will face their entire might. But it is that fire of struggle and adversity that continuously forges stronger and stronger warriors and bonds, pushing each other beyond their limits, and has made them so experienced in competitive environments. Perhaps for some who aren't really into sweaty competitions, all of what I just said probably sounds like hell. But for those of you watching that, like me, see the beauty in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I can imagine it sounds like hell. It sounds like it sounds intense. It sounds like a lot going on, but it's beyond that. It's just there. It's like that, the bonds, the connections you make here, and then the friends, the unlikely friends you make because of this as well. And that could go on for many years to come. It's one of the reasons why I want to go to Japan. Like, that's like a dream trip of mine. Was that you get to learn, the amount of videos that I've seen of talking about how respectful Japanese people are, like, or just Asian people in general. Japanese people are like some of the most respected, like, people that give a lot of respect, whether they're going to places and whatnot. It's just, like, I hear so many great things about Japan, and it's also regarding this gaming community stuff as well. That's just one of them, but there's just so many things that I've learned about it or heard about. I just want to experience it for myself, man. I'm not even lying. But it would be nice to go to Japan and be able to communicate in their language. It not only does it show them respect, but it gets to show them, yeah, wow, this guy's put in work for coming in there. You know, it shows that he's very dedicated to the culture. And I'm very, very, very into their culture as well. They're very how do I say this? I'm very invested in their culture. Like it's very cool. It's very cool. It's very fascinating as well. But yeah,
this is paradise. A competitive paradise of passion and grit, where many beautiful stories are naturally born. A battlefield where many epic battles are fought, and where skill, strength, and dedication are the universal languages. A battlefield of hardened competitive veterans fighting each other for years, almost like Takeda Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin at the battles of Kawanakajima. Two great rival warlords who came to respect each other for their skills as military commanders after warring amongst each other for so long. This ecosystem is a battlefield has connected and has...
Well, I'm sorry. That's a sick statue they've made. That is so cool. Fucking hell. See, this is some of the things I would like to see.
For so long. This ecosystem is a battlefield, has connected and has resulted in the flourishing of many bonds of friendship. And all the warriors upon its fertile ground are its beautiful flowers. It is my hope that maybe one day we could have a thriving competitive community ecosystem like this in the EN scene. And when I look at the roster of the Dokibirds Oversight Apex Custom, I am filled with great hope for the future. Perhaps it could become real should enough awareness reach the EN scene. Events like Dokibirds are precisely the seeds that could give bloom to such an ecosystem. And if, in the future, such a community ends up being formed in EN scene, I hope that, above all, it may too reflect the same honorable qualities of the JP competitive gaming VTuber scene. Good sportsmanship, camaraderie, diligent self-improvement, grace in defeat, humility in victory, a valorous competitive passion, and mutual respect. That is honor. These are the qualities that the Japanese competitive gaming VTuber scene demonstrates. After all, this ecosystem is a result nurtured by all those who are a part of it.
大会見てると涙が出てくる。頑張ってみんな頑張って今日のために練習してきたんだろうなって思うとちょっとマジで。
Fate is decreed by the heavens.
Oh shit! That sense of relief when you win as well. It's like a big accomplishment, right? Damn.
Armor is strengthened by the heart.
Okay, 勝ち。ありがとう。嬉しい。ありがとう。
Oh, is this where she was crying? Yeah, this is where she's crying. Oh shit. But you see, did he just see how supportive they were when she started bursting in tears? There's a couple that was making jokes saying, "We haven't even won yet. You're already crying." And he's like, "No, tears of joy are always welcome." Like, it just goes to show them out the undeniable support you get from these guys. It's just so sweet. It's just amazing.
Gained on foot.
Scary cute Vispo mama. Oh shit.
Hey! Oh!
What the fuck? Niji Sanji. Damn it! Jesus. Who's that? Hey, just. Oh, as the leader for the drilling terror. Ah.
Hey! Oh! Yes!
Oh, Aruran! This Pizza Papa.
勝ったんだよな。勝った？勝った？
This team had a very rough day one in the previous day because this team had completely destroyed them. Okay, right, gotcha. That's what they were. Right, against all odds, they shined on day 2. Oh my god. Oh shit, everyone's great. They never gave up. They always clung to hope and believed in each other, putting up a truly valiant fight that surprised everyone. The underdogs! There you go. Oh shit, they're all crying!
May Bishamonten continue to watch over their passionate dance.
最悪だ落ち着け落ち着け落ち着け落ち着け落ち着け
Okay, it's 1-1, okay.
序盤からどっしりと相手の動きを見定めている
What? Is she using Chun-Li?
なんでこれ出ちゃった
Yeah, she's using Chun-Li, isn't it?
もう最悪変顔出た
勝負を決める
Die!
戦利が炸裂
いやこれは対空しない対空しない対空しない対空しない
投げが決まった次はどうするこの返しは見切っていたここで
やばいこれはこれ打って一回離れて
プレイヤーはドライブは厳しいぞ
Oh, nice, nice! Nice, nice!
ドライブラッシュから
これ離れ
Wait, who is
状
she?
況になった
Wait, is she Chun-Li or is she this other character?
これ無理にいかない無理にいかない
I won't force this.
大きい距離が生まれた両者どうするバウンドする終わりかねないバウンド意図していたか両者ドライブ
Oh, okay, okay, that's...
ダッシュを
ガブガブガブガブガブガブ
出血だ
いけいけいけいけいけいけ
ダメージ計算ゲージか
最高やマジだったやった
Oh my god!
マジでシャーやったやったやった
実力からあったら見事
Akira plus noises.
ジャイアントキリング
Oh yeah, almost done again. Oh shit. Shit. Bro, this was fucking 21... This was almost 22 minutes video and I don't even know how that went by. That is incredible. Yo, Dreamworld Witch, you fucking nailed it. You nailed this fucking video, bro. You've done a fantastic job with this video. I'm sorry it took me a month, bro, but you don't understand. You probably understand now why. Baseball mentioned W video, bro. I was waiting for my boy Kamito getting a shout out, the only male VTuber Oshi I have. Who was my first ever Holostar member I took a liking to? I think it had to be Asta Leader. I think it had to be Asta Leader, I think, from Holostars. Fucking insane player. Insane Apex player. It's crazy. For these VTuber scenes, it's what actually made me return watching VTubers. I once got burnt out watching them come back with such surprise to this new world. From Botan's Street Fighter 6 tournament to VCR, from there I also got to know a lot of other streamers too. I'm madly in love with VCR, also sticking with the current Madtown server. I truly wish the Ian VTuber community could make a similar breakthrough in the future. I'm crossing my fingers towards Doki, as in Doki Bird. Okay. Thank you, man. Thank you for making this JP streaming scenes where is what actually makes me continue to watch VTubers. It never gets boring. All the characters, the storyline, the training arts, the tournaments, the events like VCR and Vispo, Giklo. I think everyone is having fun. No blood, no manufactured drama. This is what I mean, man. Like, why can't everyone be like this? Like, it's all about entertainment. The fans. By the way, last year when I visited Japan, I witnessed the hype for V-Cycle 6. Big track of advertising on the streets, unreal. Well, I mean, recently we heard about all the stuff with V-Shoujo. Is it V-Shoujo? I think it is. Pretty awkward. But yeah, yeah. But apart from that, look, this whole community just sounds so damn wholesome. Yo, I gotta see more of this. Like, this is what makes me watch more of this side of the VTuber community, I guess. But yeah, on that note, I shall end the video right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my video and my reaction to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to smash the like button, comment, share those good things to see more content of me doing more videos like this in the future. If you guys have not watched this, be sure to check out Dreamworld Witch's video. I'll put it in the description box below. Check him out. Great guy, does so much content, he does it to the best of abilities as well. Go and give him some support. If you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and join the DRP Guild today so you don't miss a single video from my channel, whether it's reactions to live reactions to Vispo, any other reaction videos, main content series you get to see on this video. So, well, you see it on this channel. So be sure to comment, subscribe, most importantly, have fun and join the journey with me. So as always, guys, this is your boy Dino signing out. Have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, peace.